Did you know that we have channel memberships now? If you'd like to help support this channel, get some exclusive Kawabana emotes to use in the comments, as well as an exclusive badge by your name, click that join button now to find out more. Every bit of support really helps. Thanks guys. I'm looking for Habu Akihiro. Age 30. Job programmer. Place of work Kachidoki. Birthplace Kyushu. Address probably near Saginomiya Station. Graduate of Nihon University Arts Department. If you know where he lives or works, or any information at all, please contact me. On February 14th, 2011, someone made an impassioned plea on Ni Channel. They were looking for a man by the name of Habu Akihiro. Habu was a programmer from Kyushu, a graduate of Nihon University, and in his 30s. The nature of the post immediately drew attention. Whoever had posted it gave away a lot of personal information, yet never stated why they were looking for the man. Not only that, but they didn't post this message just once or twice. They posted it 37 times over the course of 2 hours to completely irrelevant threads all over Ni Channel. Who was Habu Akihiro, and why was somebody searching so desperately for him? What exactly is he after? Lol. Other than that copy-paste, he hasn't replied to anyone. How scary. No matter how you look at it, Habu is being hunted by this guy. As some users noted, the poster hadn't replied to anyone about why they were looking for Habu. They hadn't posted anything but the same copy-paste all over Ni Channel. Things got even weirder when, at 11:31 PM, someone shared a photo of a car parked outside Hacho Body Station in Tokyo. The side and front of the car were covered in large signs stating, "I'm looking for Habu Akihiro, 30. Please contact me at habuhokaku@hotmail.co.jp if you know where he lives or works." This wasn't somebody just trolling on Ni Channel. People had spotted them, or at least their car, out in the wild as well. The dude is multi-level advertising. He's clearly insane. Is this for real? I've got chills. So he's not just on the internet, huh? This is the first time in a while something's gotten to me like this. I pissed myself laughing, but the guy himself is probably wetting his pants in fear right now. And that person wasn't alone in seeing the strange car out and about in Tokyo. I saw it too, near Harumi Triton Square in Kachidoki, although I didn't know about any of this at the time, so I didn't pay it much attention. Whoever this person was, they were clearly desperate about finding Habu. They weren't just posting on the internet about it, they were also driving around Tokyo and parking near busy places so people could see the signs on their car. Yet the question remained of why this person was so desperate to find Habu in the first place. Some users went digging and discovered some interesting information. It seemed that Habu Akihiro was, at the very least, a real person. He received a literary award from Nihon University in 2003. If he was 30, as the post stated, that meant he would have won the award when he was 22, and still at university. It all fit. Holy shit, he's real? Maybe he's self-advertising. You get ahead in the literary world by getting your name out there after all. This was a possibility, as by this point nobody knew what was going on. Maybe it was all a clever ruse to get his name out there. A new type of advertising campaign for an upcoming author. Yet, that still didn't sit right, because the post described him as a programmer, not an author. Maybe he messed up. It's either money or a woman. Maybe thanks to a program he knew was gonna fail, the company suffered a huge loss. You wouldn't do something like this just over a debt. Users then realized that the poster was sharing the same post over on Yahoo Japan and Twitter as well. Things were heating up. Around midnight, another channel user decided to email the address listed and pretend that they knew about Habu so they could figure out what was going on. I emailed him and soon got a reply. It looks like Habu is a programmer, and I used to be one, so I said, "I saw his name at my previous workplace." "Where? Please tell me the company name," he replied. I sent him the name of the real dispatch company I worked for before, hiding some of the letters, and then asked him why he was searching for him. "Habu stole my fiancée. I told the police, but they won't do anything about it," he said. I mean, who cares if he stole your fiancée? Is that any excuse for spreading his private information everywhere? Don't you think that's a problem? I replied. He said he asked the police and they said it was fine to post that he was looking for someone online. When I told him I was going to share this online, he said he'd sue me for slander. What a grade A moron. The mystery of Habu had finally been solved. Habu, it seemed, had run off with another man's fiancée, and that man was so upset that he went to the police for help. But of course, they could do nothing. So he took to the internet and streets of Tokyo to find him instead. All this over a woman? Lol. Ha! How stupid. Unless you share the screenshots, I can't believe this. The user then shared the screenshots proving the conversation had taken place. And, as a fun side note, resulted in other users mocking the poster for their extremely out-of-date PC, which looked like it still ran on a decades-old version of Windows from the 90s. And that, it seemed, was the end of the Habu Akihiro saga. The original poster never returned, nor did he share any updates on whether he had found Habu or not. Habu himself never appeared either, so it was unknown whether he knew that this man was searching so desperately for him. Did they find each other? Did the man get his fiancée back? Did Habu marry her instead? It was like a drama playing out in real time on Channel, only it ended in a cliffhanger that was never resolved. Whether Habu Akihiro knows that people are still talking about that night he was all over Channel is unknown, but one thing is for sure, he missed his opportunity to take advantage of the free advertising and actually become a writer out of it. Perhaps his first novel could have dramatized the man who relentlessly scoured the internet for him. But what did you guys think of this one? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you again next time.